Well, let's turn it over to Nikhil to share his insights and solutions to this long standing question of how do we unleash potential. Over to you, Nikhil.
Thank you very much, Ramesh, for those warm words of introduction and introducing me to this very important topic, which is a perennial need for organizations worldwide to understand how to unleash the true potential of the greatest asset in their organization, which is the human capital.
Right.
So I've trademarked this program. It's called In Pursuit of Excellence, Unleashing the Potential in You and Your Organization. I firmly believe that personal excellence is the foundation for professional excellence, and personal and professional excellence contribute to organizational excellence. So, without that foundation, it is very difficult to unleash true potential. So, let me share with you this beautiful quote of Henry Ford, who said, "Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. The greatest thing in life is to keep your mind young." And I wish that all of us will always be young and alert, not only in body, but also very alive, agile, and always ready to learn mentally. Let me give you my own example. You know, 21st March 2020, I had an in-conference program where we had many people attending and registered from various companies. But on 22nd March, we had a Janta curfew announced a few days before that program, and people were obviously reluctant to come into an in-conference program when COVID was actually, coming into India in a big way. So I had two choices. I had never, ever postponed or canceled a program in my life. I had that choice, or to take on the second choice, and that is do what I'm sharing with you, to be a learner and go ahead and learn how to deliver the program online so that my record of not canceling or postponing a program remains. And that's what I did. In fact, before the pandemic, if somebody asked me, "Nikhil, I would like you to do an online session," my typical answer could be that, "Hey, listen, there won't be that kind of physical energy exchange. The non-verbal communication and everything else that is so important, we'll miss out. So why don't we do it in person?" And I made that change. And that change has happened with the result that I've run more than 100 master classes in the pandemic times, where people have attended from more than 42 countries all over the world, and thousands of people. Let me give you just one example. IBM US team invited me, and we did an online session for them, and they invited 3,000 IBMers from all over the world to attend the session. So it's just increased the possibilities, it's increased the bandwidth, it increased what we can do. But that was because of that ability and readiness to learn. In fact, I did an MBA from the US, as Ramesh mentioned, but I bestow on myself a self-bestowed degree, which I call LLL. And LLL stands for Lifelong Learner. And I wish that all of us will wear on this mantle of being a lifelong learner. Because if we do that, the one beautiful advantage is we will never have a minute of boredom in our life. Because, everything will be an opportunity to learn. And moreover, our potential will be unleashed in the best possible manner. Let me share with you the fundamental concepts of business excellence. Most important is visionary leadership. And I don't mean leadership by position, I mean leadership by action. If every person in the organization, right from the junior people to the mid level to the senior people, all not only have the leadership title, but also will deliver actions based on leadership and ownership in the organization, it's going to have a tremendous impact on the total performance and productivity of the organization. Continuous improvement and innovation is very, very important. I mean, the phone that you see here was a Nokia phone. There was a time when the phones, the smart mobile phones actually started, most of them were Nokia. Today, you find hardly a very minute percentage of Nokia phones. Why? because in that space of mobile phones, they did not continuously improve and innovate like the Apples and the Samsungs did in the world. So we know where they are right now. Now, some of you may say that, well, we don't have products like the Apples and we don't have products like, the Samsungs, but we can always innovate in the way we are doing things. So it doesn't have to be product innovation always. Albert Einstein had said, if you keep doing things the way you were doing, you will keep getting the same results you were getting. If you're satisfied with those results, that's fine. In those areas, you can continue doing it in the same manner. You don't have to make a change for the sake of making a change. But wherever you feel that you could have a better result, where you feel you're not completely satisfied with the kind of result you're getting from your efforts and the time that you're investing, it is important for us to take a risk, experiment, innovate, try different ways, and you may find a way that will work much better and give you better performance and productivity.